Here's the pitch on the way, a swing and a belt, left field, way back, Blue Jays win it! The Blue Jays are World Series champions as Joe Carter hits a 3-run home run in the 9th inning, and the Blue Jays have repeated as World Series champions. Touch them all, Joe. You'll never hit a bigger home run in your life.
Another country.
The 1-1 from Dawson. Batista with a drive. Deep left field. No doubt about it.
You can only flirt with fire for so long, and it's going to burn you. No doubt about it.
The present will never last. The future, it's still tomorrow.
One up in a situation like this. And a swing and a fly ball to left field. Back goes Arozarena. She's gone! George Springer puts the Blue Jays on top with a huge 3-run homer.
He's been doing it his whole life, coming up with big hits in the postseason. None bigger than that one right there.
A guy who's played in so many big games in October in his career, and who did so much for this team throughout the regular season with as dramatic a hit as you can imagine. And the Blue Jays have the lead.
We weren't sure if he was going to be able to continue after he got hit on the knee. Not only did he continue, they may have saved the whole season.
Are we living too fast?
Brad Jr. on 2-1. It's a high fly ball to deep left field. Bellinger's going back, and it is gone! Vlad Guerrero Jr. means. You think Vlad, you think offense, you think home runs, but do you think this? Oh, baby! Drives this ball a mile, and it's 2-0 Toronto. Digs this one out down the line. Lucas makes the play, and the Blue Jays are taking all the things that make get him to ground and through. It's 3-1 Blue Jays as Cruz. Lucas swings, lofts one to the right field corner. It's down. It bounces to the wall. This place explodes on a 2-run double from the. Kirk lofts one to deep left field. He's got his second home run of the game. On a 2-2 from Hoffman. He's down on strikes, and the Blue Jays say, here we are. A statement win in their first game of October. The 1-2. And he begins with a strikeout on that splitter. 3 strikeouts in the first inning for the kid. On a payoff pitch. Chases, strike 3. Slider gets him. Runner at third, nobody out. Ernie Clement leans into one to deep left field. It is gone! Ernie Clement makes it 2-0. First pitch. Trey Savage only boosting his. Strikeout number 6. The 6 Ks through 2 2/3. Make 7. He strikes out the side in the third. Kirk puts it in play, right side. Rice's only play is at first. Freed covers, but a run comes to the back door. And an RBI for Kirk. Down the line, a fair ball. Guerrero can walk home. Varsho's got extra bases again. His second double in 3 innings. Max Fried had given up 1 run in his last 20 innings. He's given up 4 in 2 2/3. 1-2 to Clement. It is into left field and a base hit. Here comes Varsho. Bellinger's throw. No chance. Extra 90 feet on the throw. No chance against that pitch. There it is. Complete, utter dominance. Vlad Jr. 5 for 6 in this division series. 100 involved. Oh, baby! Goodbye! Vlad Jr. strikes again. The New York Yankees outscoring them 19-1 over the first game and a half.
Man, when he hits and he's on time, it is pretty to watch.
They're going to lose this ball. Somebody's going to find it as a souvenir. They're handing them out like hotcakes. It's 11-0. 11 runs for the Jays and 11 Ks for Trey Savage. Springer crooks one, left center field. That's headed for the seats. It's gone. Springer's first hit of the postseason right here. What a performance in his 4th major league start. Trey Savage getting high fives from everybody, his managers, all his teammates in the dugout, and a curtain call in his first postseason start. Judge in to score. Rice is right behind him, and don't look now, but the Yankees have cut it to 13-7. Lopsided. The Toronto Blue Jays are a win away from the championship series. Biggest spot since. Hits a drive down the line. If it's fair, it's his moment. It is. It's tied. Judge has arrived.
If you keep giving him chances, like his regular season, the numbers are going to start turning.
There's a drive to deep right field. New York leads for the first time in the series. Jazz Chisholm goes deep. Diving stop by Caballero. Game 4 tomorrow night. The Yankees have life. And it was their star. It was the MVP that breathed it into him. Of the series. Pokes it down the line. It's a fair ball, and on a 2-strike pitch, Guerrero serves it into the corner. 1-0 Blue Jays. Here's an 0-1. Springer rips a ball to center field. Grisham is over to make the catch. Clement heads for the plate, and the Blue Jays have retaken the lead. Sacrifice fly from George Springer. Pop up. McMahon is over. And stumbling makes the grab. He's been everything for the Yankees tonight. So Williams is ready to go. That's a shot up the middle that Chisholm can't field. It was a scorcher, but he should have had it. And instead, 1st and 3rd for the Blue Jays.
It just ate him up.
Lucas shoots one into center field. He's come through. Clement in to score. Jimenez right behind him. And Nathan Lucas has delivered. Straw flips his own base hit into right field. And the guy that he brings in for the defense knocks in a run to make it 5 with one swing. Drives the ball in the air to left field. But Miles Straw will settle under it. Sigh of relief for John Schneider and the Jays. The Yankees have stranded 7 over the last 3 innings. The 1-2 pitch to Judge. Cranked on the line to left field and off the wall. Aaron Judge bruises another 1-2 pitch. There it is! The Toronto Blue Jays have punched their ticket to the championship series.
The Yankees lose.
And for the first time in 9 years, they'll play in the ALCS.
The Yankees lose. The Yankees lose.
And not get a play at the plate. When you're at third base, you're reading the ball to see if that's a ball that they can turn for 2, or you force the action at home. And he was forcing the action at home.
2 on, 2 out. Naylor lifts on off the end of the bat to center field. Varsho coming on, puts it away. A missed opportunity. Ball, which showed every bit of that in the division series. And on the first pitch, George Springer lights the fire. New series, same. High drive right field. Cal Raleigh has connected and tied the game in the sixth. Second, 2 gone in the sixth. Polanco rips one to left field, base hit. Rodriguez heads home and the Mariners have taken the lead. Jorge run game. Polanco chops it right side and through, and Jorge Polanco has delivered again. Popped up. The Seattle Mariners retired 23 of the last 24, and in 100 pitches, shut down the Blue Jays in game 1. 1-2. Rodriguez hooks one in the air down the line. If it's fair, it's got a chance, and it's gone. Julio Rodriguez with a 3-run shot in the first inning. Totally different story for Trey Savage. In his second postseason start, he gets punched right away. Rodriguez hits it out, and if you start getting that power like they did for a lot of the regular season, pad on his knee. He's going to move the runner up here at least. Close play at first, and it's thrown behind him. Blue Jays on the board. Lucas puts it in play. Strike. Lucas muscles one up the middle, and they've tied it. Springer goes first to third. Lucas knocks in another. Off of the deck and tied up at 3. Over there talking with the crew chief, Alfonso Marquez.
Toronto is challenging the call that the ball was out of play.
I think they're just trying to determine whether that top step of the dugout is in play or not.
After review, the call is confirmed. The ball was out of play.
Shot to right center field. Varsho on the run. He's at the track. He's at the wall. It's gone. It's Polanco again.
Like Barland's.
Going to stand, so just a little bit of good fair.
Smothered by Nails. Crawford does what the situation calls for. Puts it in play with 2 strikes and brings him in. 7-3. Flied to deep right field. Back goes Lucas at the wall. Goodbye. 3rd home run of the game for the Mariners. Grounder to third. Suarez has it to second. 1 to first. 2 to Seattle. 2-0. Who would have thought? Rodriguez drills a ball to left center field. Headed back there. Goodbye. And it's Rodriguez.
And out in a hurry.
2-2. Got him with a high fastball. The bat goes flying. 2 to Canzone. Is swung on and missed. Got him. Here's a high fly ball off of the bat of Jimenez that's carrying well. Robles turns and watches it fly. It's the 9-hitter, Andres Jimenez, of all people, giving Toronto the swing that it desperately needed. It's tied at 2.
What moment turns it momentum? And you could look to this homer where you don't see many out of Jimenez in the 9th spot as being one of those moments.
Varsho. Got a chase, but it's a wild pitch, and the Blue Jays take the lead. Lucas in to score. He overthrows another, and it's 3-2 Toronto. Varsho cranks a highline drive to right field. Robles watches it hit off the wall. 2 runs will score. Varsho with a double. The Blue Jays offense has come to life. A 3rd home run of the postseason for Springer, and they've got 6.
Fastball outer third up. He was ready for it.
Well, he's at just 200 in this postseason, but Vlad Jr. sends a high drive to deep center field. Rodriguez to the wall. It's gone. First pitch of the 5th. Vlad Jr. launches a solo shot. Kirk sends a fly ball the other way. Robles retreating to the track, to the wall. It's another home run. Opposite field blast for Alejandro Kirk, and a dozen for the Jays on their 4th bomb of the night. What a roller coaster of ups and downs for this Jays offense. All gets turned upside down. The Blue Jays punch right back and take game 3 convincingly.
Impressive, especially after the start. Down 2-0 quick in a crowd that's going crazy.
Go. Bounced up the middle, could be 2. There's 1 and a toss to first, a double play. Here's a high fly ball, deep center field. Varsho to the track, Varsho to the wall. It's gone! Josh Naylor goes deep. The tying run at second, nobody out. The 8th pitch, a high line drive to right field. Canzone's going back. It's gone again. It's Jimenez out of the 9th spot, sparking the Jays for the 2nd night in a row. Lightning strikes twice. A jolt from an unlikely source. 2-1 Toronto. Taken for ball 4. He's walked in a run, and it's 3-1 Blue Jays.
That's the tough spot about bringing in a guy with the bases loaded, not room for error, and you're hoping that he's going to be on right away.
Here comes the 1-2. Raleigh tries to lay off, but he went around strike 3. Kiner is in scoring position. Springer's up. Yanked to left field. That's headed for the corner. Extra bases for George Springer. Kiner is in to score, and it's 4-1 Jays.
Make it look.
In the dirt right here. Springer comes home, and it's 5-1. They're in a stare down right here with John Schneider as he comes out with a Rosarena coming up. Scherzer 1 out away from qualifying for his first win in the postseason in 6 years. And he sends him back to the dugout.
Scherzer kicks and fires. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Ball in the dirt, blocked by Kirk. Rosarena not running. Kirk keeping an eye on him. And the out signal made by Alfonso Marquez as Rosarena gives himself up. 5 innings of 1-run ball. Vintage Max Scherzer in Seattle sends us to the 6th inning.
It's time to take the pressure off.
And he strikes out Rodriguez on another breaking pitch. All 5 of his Ks have come on spin. John Schneider's out there to make a change. Max Scherzer 5 2/3. What a night. Up the middle he goes. He's knocked in another. Straw retreated. Now he's going to head for the plate. Here comes the throw from Rodriguez. It's not in time. 2-run single for Andres Jimenez, and he's knocked in 4 of Toronto's 8. 3 balls and 2 strikes on Canzone. Here it comes. That is strike 3. And this best of 7 has become a best of 3. What a bounce back.
His team relies on all 9 guys down the middle, but he had been missing a lot of pitches with some pop-ups and swing and miss, and he threw a fastball for the first time since we've been watching Dawsman. Middle fires.
Swinging, it's rattled foul on top of the plate. It's a fair ball, a step and a throw over to first base, and they got it. Wow! What on earth? How on earth did that happen? Cal Raleigh fielded, he stepped on home, and he threw to first base, and they got the double play.
He launches a fly ball to left center field. It's carrying well. Rodriguez watches it hit off the wall and watches the scoreboard change to 1-1. 3 batters after Bryce Miller lead. Swatted to right center field, base hit for Clement. Kirk, the slowest runner in the big leagues. He's going to get there. The throw from Canzone was not close.
Sound alone.
Vlad Jr. the MVP in terms of production, but when you add everything in, what this guy's meant as a leader, as a spark at the top of the lineup, you could make a good argument that this is their most valuable guy. John Schneider was just talking to us today about how it's been the best of both worlds with George. You know, it has so much fun down there, and everybody feeds off of that. Everybody else can kind of fall into place and just do their job because they know they got George. The knee by a Brian Wu fastball. Bouncing ball. Wu bounces on it, flips it over to first to get Kirk. Here's a high fly ball. Deep left field. Did he get enough? He did! Big dumper! Biggest swing! Game 5! Waiting forever. Another 2-2. That's another fastball. It's driven the other way. It's got a touch. It's a grand slam. Seattle is shaking. The Mariners lead Game 5, 6-2. Up the middle. Crawford. So close they can taste it. The Mariners take a Game 5 thriller. The 1 win from the World Series.
What is a monumental moment? Swing and a miss, strike 3. On a slider, Savage gets Raleigh first.
So far, so good. 4 up, 4 down.
Yeah, well, they're going to have their hands full with tonight. If they keep getting to 2 strikes with this guy's wipeout secondary stuff.
Home with another 1-2 and a swing and a miss. And he's got 4 strikeouts or 3 strikeouts over the first 5 hitters.
That's just a high delivery, high release point, and just hard for the hitter to trust that that's not going to be a fastball.
Pulled strike 3, 94 at the knees. Savage punches out the Mariners.
0-2 to 2-2 on Barger. Goes up to get it, bangs a base hit to right. Blue Jays on the board first. It's a second inning burst, and it's 1-0 Toronto as Barger drives in Varsho. First and third, nobody out. Here's a 1-2 pitch. Puts this one in play. Suarez has no play, and it's 2-0.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. 5 Ks already for JAYS Savage. 1 out in the top of the third. He got him on a splitter.
Bases loaded in a 2-0 game. See what he goes with first pitch. It is grounded to first. Vlad will go to second for 1. To a covering to Savage 2. A 3-6-1 twin killing. And the 22-year-old gets Cal Raleigh on 1 pitch to get out of this inning unscathed. Third, 2 out. Lifts one in the air, right center field. It is gone. Bases empty, 2 outs. 3 pitches later, 2 runs are in.
You literally could draw a line down the middle of the plate and put a coffee can in the center of it, and that's where most of those pitches that catch that part of the plate are not being missed by the Toronto Blue Jays.
In a second straight inning.
To second on a short hop. 4-6-3. Double play again. There it is.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. 6 Ks for JAYS Savage. It's 1-on-1 out the pitch. On the ground is short. Jimenez to a knee. Throws to second one. IKF to first. Double play. 3 innings in a row.
Here's 1-1 to Guerrero. Is whacked to left field. Forget about it. Gone. Vladimir Guerrero Jr.'s 6th home run of the postseason makes it 5-0 Toronto. And it's the Blue Jays offense coming to life again. 2 home runs in this game and 5 runs through 5 innings. What an October this has been for the franchise face, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Twin killer. He got him. Struck him out on a splitter.
Here he comes to Josh Naylor with a high fly ball to deep right field. There goes the shutout. Naylor goes very deep and makes it 5-1. An RBI single to it.
But the biggest thing is he's got momentum on his side. Slider working, pinpoint command.
Pop up, buckle up for Game 7 tomorrow night. All the twists and the turns of this series, the highs and the lows, the nitpicking has led to a Game 7 to decide an American League champion. On the ground, and there's a hit to snap the skid into the corner. Extra bases for Julio Rodriguez to start Game 7, and there is your first star making an impact.
There's a moment, and you know the guy that's coming to the plate. He's beat up, tired. He's hit some homers, but what he's got on his mind is drive him in. He might give up a run or 2, but it's not the end of the world.
Ground ball right side past Guerrero. Here comes Rodriguez. Barger has a cannon, but the throw is late, and Seattle is on the board in the first inning of Game 7.
To make the guy get down, you throw right at him, and he turned his back and actually kind of jumped. So
the entire umpiring crew getting together here. They are going to say that he did go out of his way, and it's an interference on Naylor. So a double play climbing in. Varsho grounds one through into center field. Springer chugs for the plate and ties the game. And a high drive to left center field. Lucas on the run. That ball's gone. Julio Rodriguez, in the biggest game of his life, is delivering. Doubles and scores in the first, homers in the third, and it's 2-1 Seattle. Cal hits a high fly ball, deep right field. It is gone. Raleigh joins Rodriguez, delivering in Game 7. The 2 biggest stars for the Mariners showing up when it matters most.
Seattle knows it. The rest of the country is about to find out on the year he had and the amount of innings he's catching, and just the man. It's not that easy. It's not that.
George Springer at the plate.
He's in a position to tie the game up and possibly send this Blue Jays crowd into a frenzy.
High fly ball, left field, Arozarena, watches it go! George Springer has his Jose Bautista moment. This one deeper into the playoffs. This one could send him to the World Series.
I set him a little short. It's beyond frenzy in the year.
Rivas starting the 9th. And He's down on strikes. Hoffman flames a fastball by him, one away in the ninth. 2-2 pitch. Two gone in the ninth. And the Toronto Blue Jays, the payoff. He struck him out! And for the first time in 32 years, the Blue Jays have won the pennant!
The Toronto Blue Jays are going to the World Series. This moment means. So for you personally, for this franchise, how do you put that in words?
It's tough, you know. For me personally, I give all the credit to the guys that are on the stage. It's such a collective effort with these players, this staff, this front office, and these fans. I'm trying to just look around right now and take a mental picture of how cool this is, because it takes so much work and perseverance to get to this point, and I love this entire group.
Vladdy, you're going to the World Series. What does this mean to you?
This means a lot, you know. We're working so hard for this, and thank the fans for bringing the energy. We need you guys. We need the energy every day. Thank you for bringing the energy. We do this for you guys.
Savage. Bounce gently right side to Bo Bichette, and the kid has him rocking with a 1-2-3 first. The 1-2, another breaking pitch is flied into center field. Andy Pages comes on, and Blake Snell gets out of this bases loaded jam. That's up the middle and through. Base hit center field from Hernandez. Teoscar Hernandez comes home. The Dodgers are on the board first. Kike Hernandez again getting the job done in the postseason. Here it comes. He struck him out. Grounder, fair. Guerrero beats him to the bag, and Savage limits the damage to one. Payoff is poked through the right side, a base hit for Smith. Here comes Betts. Straw's throw goes into second, and they've got Freeman hung up. Here comes a tag from Clement. He'll run him back to the bag. It is 2-0 Dodgers. Varsho in the air to center field. Pages going back, turns, watches, and it's gone and tied. Dalton Varsho locks game one.
He just guessed right. First pitch fastball, and he let it eat. That jacket has gotten a lot of use in the postseason. They hope it's going to extend well beyond what the stitching in that thing holds it apart. But that ball, he just went and attacked.
Clement scorches one through. Blue Jays take the lead. Station to station, 3-2. Ernie Clement delivers again. Barger sends a towering drive. Right center field. Kiss it goodbye. And Barger has connected on a grand slam to break open game one and start this place shaking.
Well, he hit a fly ball. And he guaranteed his teammate was going to come up, but I didn't see a situation where his teammate might come up with nobody on. And that grand slam, wow.
Here's a high drive off of the bat of Kirk, sailing back there to center. Does it have enough? You bet. Double digits for the Jays in game one. Game one. They pour 11 on this dominant pitching staff. We mentioned that the 4 times that one team swept a series and the other played 7 met head-to-head in the World Series. The team that did the sweep 0-4 in the World Series. Not just 0-4 in the World Series, they've only won 2 games total in those 4 World Series. John Schneider's team just keeps on going. 11-4 over the Dodgers in game 1 of the World Series. First World Series game in Canada in 3 decades. Up the middle, base hit center field, and the Dodgers with 2 out in the first inning get on the board. Yamamoto to get out of this unscathed. There it goes. It's a curve that falls in for strike 3. And Varsho, like a house by the side of the road, watches it. Payoff from Gausman. He's down on a fastball. And there's that 1-2-3 inning. Sends a high drive to center field that is plenty deep enough to tie up game 2. Here comes George Springer. It's 1-1. Alejandro Kirk gets it done. 3-2. High drive deep to left field. It's Smith with a big swing into the second deck. He's given the Dodgers the lead in the 7th. His first extra base hit of the postseason couldn't have come at a better time for LA.
And one of the first pitch location mistakes for Gausman.
Dodgers had not had a base runner since the first inning. Then bang. There was another splitter to get him.
I mean, there was just no way to throw anything else. As jumpy as he was on that previous pitch, seeing slow, and then fastball might get him to do it.
Fastball lifted in the air, deep left field. Lucas going back, opposite field bomb. Max Muncy with a second solo shot of the inning. The Dodgers riding the long ball to the lead in game 2. Fouled into the glove, strike 3. Strikes out Springer with a fastball. His 1-2 to Lucas. Is a fastball to the knees to get him looking. He strikes out the side in the 8th. Curve off the end of the bat. Freeman to first. 1 away in the 9th. Kirk sends a line drive to center field. Justin Dean is there. 2 gone in the 9th. Popped up. Left side. Yamamoto goes the distance again. World Series mastery. Yoshinobu Yamamoto, game 2 of the World Series against the Blue Jays, has thrown a complete game. Hernandez drills one, left field, forget about it. Dodgers strike first in a loud way. And the full experience of Taylor Glasnow. For more than a month. Comes back in. It's lifted to deep right field. Towards the corner. Goodbye. Ohtani goes deep. And the Dodgers lead game 3 on a pair of solo home runs, 2-0. We came inside and Ohtani went to where he's comfortable going right now.
Well, he sped him up with the curveball. And what I mean by speeding up, he knows now a fastball is going to come and he's going to get the barrel of the bat as quick as he can to it.
Immediate advantage. Barger's got a cannon. His throw's perfect. He's out at home. Kratz is better. A bounce to the second that gets by Tommy Edman. Dodgers have opened the door for the Blue Jays offense to step on through. Breaking ball, drilled to left center field. Pages going back. He's at the track. He's at the wall, and it's gone. Kirk has changed game 3 with a 3-run shot.
Good high ball hitter sitting on a pitch up. He gets a high curve ball, almost as if he was sitting on it. This inning was crucial for the Toronto Blue Jays offense, and they came through in a big way.
Here's Jimenez driving a ball to deep center field. Pages is going back. Feels for the wall, makes the catch. Plenty deep enough to score. Barger. Throw to second. Dive, and he's safe.
Ooh, that was closer than John Hardy.
A breaking ball is drilled to left center field. Slicing towards the gap. And off the line track. Up against the wall. Hernandez headed home. There is no throw. It's a ringing double from Ohtani. Down the line. Fair ball in a tie game. Freddie Freeman comes through again. There's Hernandez. There's a ground ball to short. Long throw. Hernandez not going to get there. Throw to third. Bang, bang. He's out. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Ball player.
Can I just say wow on everything that just happened right there?
And the Dodgers are going to challenge this.
I mean, it's really close. He slipped when he threw.
Yeah, he got it. It's on the bases. Not going this time. Bichette down the line at fair ball. Ricochets back into play. Teoscar Hernandez scrambles after it. How fast can Vlad run? Throw to the plate. Play at the plate. He's safe. He scores from first. Toronto leads game 3. Wow. Smacks home plate. And it's 5-4 Blue Jays in the 7th. Ohtani on a center cut fastball. Blast one. And ties it. Shohei. 5-5. Varsho pulls it off Freeman's glove and down the line. Kind of off the heads for third. Edmonds throw. There's a play. He's out.
This is such a great play by Edman. Now, kind of Lipa did not
show. Wait a second to the bottom of the ninth. There he goes. Fly from Kirk.
Oh, he's off the bat.
He got him. He was up. Down the line towards the corner. It's a fair ball. Schneider on his horse. Hernandez picks it up. Schneider's headed home. Relay from Edman. Play at the plate. He's out. 3-2 pitch. A bouncing ball left side. Muncy has no play if it stays fair, but he keeps his foot on the bag. Stretches like a first baseman for the bouncing ball to second. Edman hurries over to first in time. Tommy Edman.
How about 15 innings? We'll be back in a moment. 5-5 Blue Jays and Dodgers.
Big games in the big spots. You can always trust him. Sends this ball towards left center field. Varsho on the run. He's still going. He gets there and saves the day. On thrown more than 30. Unbelievable stuff from Will Klein. He'll talk about his name forever.
Leading off against the lefty Brendan Little.
11:50 in Los Angeles. Thurman sends a fly ball to center field. Varsho's going back before the catch. Strikes Billy Freeman has ended it. It's a repeat hero with the last word on a Game 3 classic.
Come to Dodger Stadium.
Freddie Freeman let one fly to dead center field.
One of a number of heroes in this game, but in the end, to the plate. It is a fastball, and it's lifted to deep right field. Barger goes back on it, steps into the running track, plenty deep enough to bring home the game's first run. Kike Hernandez knocks in Max Muncy. The Dodgers go walk, single, sacrifice fly, and lead Game 4. There's a fly ball to deep left center field. Headed back there. It is gone. Vlad Jr. gives the Jays the lead. This comes through with a base hit to left center field. Varsho's in to score, and it's 3-1. Andres Jimenez battling with 2 strikes.
That was more like Blue Jays baseball that you've been seeing throughout the playoffs. Runners in scoring position, they have been stingy.
He's home with a 3-1. Kiner for left foot, Scorcher to third, Muncy to first, double play!
Wow, that is something you can't do, though. Thanks.
Does his hand get in there under his...
I'm not so sure it does.
Shoot. Muncy with a quick trigger to get it over there to first. Again, the call on the field is that he's out, so do they see enough in New York to overturn this call?
After review, the call on the field is overturned. The runner is safe.
It was high, he let it fly. Bouncer right side. Only play is at first. The run comes through the back door. And an RBI and a pinch hit ground out from Ty France. There's another shot to deep left. Over the head of Hernandez and against the wall. Bichette hangs on with a long single, and it's 5-1 Blue Jays.
Looking for that first one from Bichette to really let it go, and he did. It's the first missile he's pulled, and you know he's been waiting for this moment.
2 on, 2 out. Barger. Ground ball left side. Pass Mookie Betts, and it's 6-1. A 4th spot for the Jays in the 7th.
Well,
line drive left field. Miles Straw puts it away. And the Blue Jays have tied this series up after the gut-wrenching loss last night that might have just wiped a lesser team off. The Blue Jays bounce back and win it 6-2. Off and go in Game 5 with a fastball that's hit in the air to deep left field. Call to the track. It's on the first pitch of Game 5. Davis Schneider into George Springer's shoes and doing a great impression. How about that? Ready for a first pitch fastball and an ambush to start Game 5 with a bang.
That jacket has been super important to the Blue Jays. And
first pitch, and now Vlad Jr. hooks a ball down the left field line. They've got back-to-back to start Game 5. 3 pitches in, 2-0 Toronto. Finished it with a splitter. And he's used it to get 3 consecutive strikeouts. Retired in the first 5 in Game 5. Swing and a miss from Tommy Edman, and he strikes out the side in the second. Clement lines a ball to center field. Kike Hernandez makes the catch. Here comes Varsho. Hernandez's throw flat-footed, has no chance, and the Blue Jays take advantage of the defense. That is 8 strikeouts for Trey Savage.
You see that splitter so connected.
All 3 pitches doing what he wants. Pop fly back of the diamond. And Trey Savage, first time there's a little pressure against him, does not break. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Got him with a splitter and has 9-2. Call chases what would have been ball 4. Bottom of the 6th. Shohei Ohtani leads off 1-2. A shot to right field. That is a diving catch from Barger. Addison Barger. It's not just been the bat from him. He's been awesome defensively as well. A swing and a miss and an 11 strikeout for Trey. For Bichette. Here comes. Shot to right field, a base hit. Here comes Jimenez. Hernandez's throw heads for third. It is not in time, and it's 5-1. Chopper to third. Clement to second. Over to first. Double play. A World Series masterpiece from 22-year-old Trey Savage. About a month and a half ago, nobody outside of the most diehard Blue Jays fans or prospect fans would have known the name Trey Savage. Everybody going to know him now. 12 strikeouts in Game 5 of the World Series, and he holds the defending champions to just a run over 6. And the Blue Jays are headed home, 1 win from a championship. Then there's a 2-2, and he strikes out Ohtani to start Game 6. And another splitter for a 4th strikeout. Dodgers much more aggressive. He finished him off anyway. He's down on strikes. His 2-2. Strike 3. Outside corner, 2-2 pitch, Rojas. Fastball to the knees. 7 for Gausman. Hooked down the left field line towards the corner. It is a fair ball. Will Smith delivers a 2-out double. Base hit left field. Ohtani's in to score. Here comes Will Smith. Throw to the plate's not in time. Betts breaks through, and so do the Dodgers. Strikes him out again. He has struck Hernandez. He shoots one to right center field. My goodness. George Springer gets the Jays on the board. 2-2. Line to deep center field. Dean on the run. Justin Dean will get there. It wedges in the bottom of the wall, and it's a dead ball. It's a dead ball. The umpire's hands are up, and the runners will head to second and third.
Fastball up, and he smokes it. A little unfortunate for the Blue Jays that ball wedged right there.
And heads up play by Justin Dean to throw his hands up, because as soon as he reaches in there to play it, they lose the right for that to be a dead ball. Jimenez floats one left field. Hernandez makes the catch. Back to second. Game 7 tomorrow night. It's a game-ending double play.
Well, this ball hangs up enough, and you can see right away that Kike was going right to second.
Bichette was the best hitter in baseball this year with runners in scoring position. He hit .380. Fly ball deep center. Edmonds going back. The ball is going long. 3-run home run. Bull Bichette.
Breaking ball, and he was all over it.
The Jays on the board first. In one swing, Bull Bichette makes it 3-0 and chases Shohei Ohtani from Game 7. Trying to do it to his old team in the World Series. Lines the ball to center field. Varsho lays out, and he made the catch. Smith is in to score. It's 3-1. It's 2-2. This actually hits it. Throw it over the plate, says Jimenez. The bench is clear in Game 7.
Well, I can promise you this. He's not trying to hit him.
Well, this has got to be a Game 7 first. Here it looks like he tries to get hit. And this time he doesn't have to try. The tension of this series building up into the 7th game. This team separated by 1 game during the regular season. Here's a 3-1. Vlad cracks one in the air to center field, but it hangs up for Tommy Edman. And that's that for the Blue Jays. 1-1. Edman flies it to center field. Varsho sizes it up. Here comes Betts. Here comes the throw. It's way up the line, and it's a one-run game. Sacrifice fly from Tommy Edman, and it's 3-2 in the. To do that here is into right center field. Hernandez will not get there. And it's 4-2 Blue Jays. Andres Jimenez out of the ninth spot one more time. Freeman at the plate, the tying run. The Savages 2-1. Chopper to first. Gun to second, one. Back to first. And 6 is the number for the Blue Jays. Away from snapping a 32-year drought. The 1-1 from the Savage. Muncy hits a high drive to deep right field. Headed for the pole and gone. Max Muncy brings the Dodgers back to within one with a record payoff. Drilled to left field and deep. And gone! No way! Miguel Rojas! Dave Roberts played his gut. The guy hadn't had a hit in a month. And in the ninth inning of Game 7, he's hit a tying home run. Varsho. Roller to second. Rojas comes home in time. And it's Miguel Rojas who ties it in the top of the ninth. If he can get one more, his name will live forever. Now Barger's the winning run. Fly ball to left field. Hernandez on the run with Pages over his head. Pages runs him over, makes the catch, sends Game 7 to the 10th. Incredible. 2-1. Pages up the middle. Jimenez comes home and gets the lead runner. Smith, it's a high fly ball to deep left field. It's got a chance. It is gone. It's Will Smith in Game 7. And in the 11th inning of Game 7, the Dodgers lead for the first time.
What a I just got done saying that somebody's going to be remembered. It could be Will Smith.
Second home run of the postseason. He went either direction. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Kirk bounces one up the middle. Betts to the bag. Over to first to beat the champ. You gotta knock him out. The Dodgers stand tall.
That's just the only word I can say. Unbelievable.